We are from Fukui Commercial High School and Shute Home Economics and Commercial High School. When we think about trying for world peace in our daily lives, we often think about conflicts, but we want to think about problems closer to us. So, we thought about children's problems. When we thought about it, we arrived at the problems of child labor. Therefore, in this presentation, we'd like to talk about what we can do to prevent child labor.
According to the International Labour Organization, child labor is divided into 3 stages: the employment, child labor, and hazardous work. The 2 things other than employment are not allowed. Here are some examples of child labor. They include working long hours in bad condition, working to pay off debts. Also, working in the sex industry because of human trafficking, or forced to join wars as child soldiers.
This picture shows number of children who are forced to work. Nowadays, it is said that about 160 million children are working around the world because of research program, poverty, and the coronavirus. That means 1 out of every 10 children in the world. Also, nearly 2/3 of all children are boys and 1/3 are girls. 79 million of these children work in the most dangerous jobs. Did you know there are so many? In fact, the supply routes for products have become complicated, and the fact of child labor is being hidden.
I will explain the main reasons for child labor. First, poverty. When families are very poor, they need money from their children. Sometimes parents do not earn enough money to take care of the whole family, so children have to work. Another reason is the lack of education. Some places do not have good schools or any schools. Some parents think school is not important and do not send their children to school. Instead, the children go to work. Finally, wars, conflicts, and natural disasters make poverty and lack of education worse. These problems cause more children to work.
But there is a big reason that involves us. Look at this picture. Children are forced to make rare metals needed for smartphones. Also, child labor happens in growing food. A common example is cocoa. Cocoa is used to make chocolate, which many of you love. Children working in these places cannot go to school. They do not get the knowledge and the skill to earn money in the future, so they stay poor. The 4th reason for child labor is our actions as consumers. We buy products made with child labor.
These are examples of products made by child labor. There are smartphones, diamonds, and even toys. It's all about things around us. Possibly, there are products made by children here. The more you seek cheap products, the more you unknowingly promote the child labor. What do you think about this fact? So, how can we change this situation? We think there are 2 big keys to change the situation for the better. First, we need to raise the awareness about child labor. Many people must know about this problem and think we must do something. Second, we need to change our actions as consumers. As we said, many of the products we buy involve child labor. Our actions as consumers can make child labor increase or decrease. First, we can teach students like us about child labor. International organizations that support the end of child labor, have lesson plans to raise awareness. We actually did the lesson with students in our class.
They learned about the situation of child labor and how children our age live. Many of our friends shared their thoughts, and we felt that awareness about child labor increased.
You can help them through buying fair trade products. As you know, children who are forced to work are protected by fair trade organizations. When we buy fair trade products, our money supports their livelihoods. In addition to this, we should pay attention to the company which we buy products from. If there is any news that the company used materials involving child labor, we should actively avoid buying the products from the company. The issue of child labor is not temporary, even though we are just students, but we have the power to address the serious problem of child labor through our daily actions, making the world a more peaceful place. This is the end of our presentation, and these are references.
Thank you for listening.